Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are all gathered here to recognize and award the students who performed exceptionally well in the master's degree programs of UCSC. Today we will be awarding the students of Master of Computer Science, Master of Information Technology, Master of Information Security, and Master of Business Analytics. Before we move on, I would like to invite the Director of UCSC, Professor K.P. Hemagange, to address the staff and the students who are present here today.
Okay, very good evening to all of you. Thank you very much for all the people who have joined the session. I think this award ceremony was planned to be held almost 1 year ago, but due to the situation in the country, we postponed it. We wanted to have it a physical thing like the previous years, but unfortunately, due to the situation, as you all know, that we were forced to cancel and postpone the things. But then a few weeks ago, we decided postponing things is not going to work because the main objective of this award ceremony is to recognize the achievements of some of the talented people in the master's program, as well as motivate all the students to do their examinations as well as the other activities, including the projects, because this award ceremony was proposed to motivate the postgraduate students. During the last few years, what we observe, we usually select a very good set of students for the postgraduate program. But due to their commitments and the work style, they find very difficult to complete the master's program successfully or on time. Now, sometimes people can complete successfully, but doing things online is really challenging. It's not like your undergraduate program where you do your studies as in a full-time student. The master's program isn't a full-time program considering the credits of the program and the workload, as you all know. But since it is offered as during the weekends and the after hours, the people find very, very hard to manage their time, do the academic activities, and then do the things. And some students usually postpone things. And what we have seen when people postpone the program, thinking they can do better in the next year, this becomes an impossible target for them to complete. So our advice is always to do it with all your difficulties on time. And we also have a responsibility to conduct the program with all the difficulties, at least as much as possible, close to our proposed timeline. The last year, with all the difficulties, I mean, to some extent, we were lucky. We were able to have the exams on time and no big things happened. I mean, the attendance was very good. And fortunately, we were able to finish the time, and all the students in the program were able to complete on time, and they were included, their names were included in the postgraduate list of the 2020. And the declaration for the awarding date for the postgraduate degrees was 30th December 2020. And if things comes back to the normal, our plan is to have the physical ceremony. It's very difficult to say when we can have it, but we know that majority of the people want to have a kind of a physical ceremony. So at least physical ceremony, we can think about combining with the next batch, if there is a possibility, because still the situation is not very good, even though we are slowly getting back to the normal way of life. And the most important thing is to conduct the exam. And fortunately, I don't want to say it wasn't a very better or equivalent to the way we conduct the programs in a in-person, face-to-face environment. But with some when this issue came in the last year, we suddenly moved to the online environment, and that wasn't a kind of a supplementary mode of teaching and learning. And the LMS was a good source for us to continue the education. So as a teachers, we are happy that we were able to address our main responsibility of doing the program with all the difficulties to some extent. The online exposure and the online teaching and learning will be an experience for some of you, a new experience for some of you, and also new experience for the teachers. The way we conducted this it's not a real online degree program. Online degree programs are different. We were using the online mode to deliver things. Now, even the project presentation and everything, we were able to do it online. I personally feel the mode of interaction is much more better, and people find easy to interact with the students and the teachers. Even we have the meetings. Sometimes the 8 to 5 concept is now gone. 5 days of working, weekends. I mean, earlier also the UCS is working almost 7 days. And we close only a very few days in the year. But now we even don't close during the night, because some meetings goes until the midnight and some evaluation goes until midnight. So the new normal is in a new culture, even for the education, the way we interact. So if we have to utilize this opportunity, but at the same time, we hope some sort of a normalcy somewhere in the middle or end of this year. Therefore, both the student and teachers will be able to interact more. But the future, I hope all of will have a better experience to conduct a real blended program. We were doing the blended programs as a supplementary mode of a blended program. Now we know the challenges on the online mode, and we can change the design and the way. So having that context, I think it's very important to conduct, and the main objective of this award ceremony is to motivate all of you, because the motivation is a key factor to complete something successfully, more than sometimes the talent and the skill, because finding the time and the time management is critical. But if you have a motivation, if you are really interested, then it's much more easier. And what we have seen, sometimes our students are very good in doing the exams. They study, and at the end of the program, usually people like to sit for the exam, but the projects are the most more challenging courses for the majority of the students. And the main reason, not their incapability of doing it, because the continuous assessment, continuous engagement in the project activities is a very important to complete that course successfully. In the online mode, continuous assessment, continuous engagement is very critical. So we are not in that culture still. I think that's the main reason why what I have seen, the majority of the people don't like the online world of the teaching and learning, because the workload is very high. And people then compare, okay, if I do the things in a face-to-face, it's much more simple and easy. But this is a new experience, new world. We'll have to move for that. And hope this ceremony will especially motivate the people who are in the current program, because we have invited those who have completed. We didn't have the convocation, but hope that we can have somewhere in this year, but wanted to recognize the achievement. So the last year and the last couple of batches, as well as the present academic year. And then since the master's examination, we may plan for a March-April period. We are still not announcing, because tomorrow we are starting the BIT examination, and few weeks time undergraduate examination. So if things goes as we expect, we hope that we can do the postponed exam of the semester 1 very soon, maybe in somewhere in the March and April. So more details you will get to know. So before that, I think it's very important to recognize the achievement of some of the students from each batch. This award is given with respect to each semester achievement. And so that will be a good credit and good certification, and also to motivate others. So I'm not planning to make a long speech, and I hope the recognition will be visible to all the members who are participated, both the students and the staff. And thank you very much for participating. Very sorry for all the delays which are beyond our control, but we are happy even with the delays. We are now finishing and we are having an organizing event, because if we try to do everything online, we may have to postpone indefinitely. So which is not very good. That's what I think we'll have to do it, because if we don't do it on time, that will have a critical impact on all of us, okay? Because we know you need to complete more than from our side, from the student side, you have to complete your programs on time, because then only you can use your qualification for your career development. So having those thoughts and ideas, and thank you very much for joining. And I wanted to congratulate all the people who will receive the recognition in this ceremony, and hope that will be a kind of a thing to motivate everyone, all the students who are in the current program, and also would like to wish all of you will be able to continue your education, because the postgraduate education, the master's level is in a beginning, the first degree. In the higher the postgraduate level education, you can further continue. You can further continue your R&D work. You can, if you are really interested, even it will help your working context, as well as improve further your knowledge, experience, because you understand the basics now as an advanced learner, not like in an undergraduate program, as a graduate. So we'll hope benefit. So thank you very much, and wish all you the best. Over to you, Dishani.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. Now we will be moving on to the award ceremony. We will first be awarding students of the intake 2018-2019. The award for achieving the highest GPA in the first year of study in Master of Computer Science goes to DRPP Hettiarachchi. The award for achieving the second highest GPA in the first year of study in Master of Computer Science goes to R. Kirtiga. The award for achieving the highest GPA in the first year of study in Master of Information Technology goes to S. M. Hen. The award for achieving the second highest GPA in the first year of study in Master of Information Technology goes to A. Ismatdin. The award for achieving the highest GPA in the first year of study in Master of Information Security goes to W. K. B. A. K. Fernando. The award for achieving the second highest GPA in the first year of study in Master of Information Security goes to P. D. S. T. Pitiage. The award for achieving the highest GPA in the first year of study in Master of Business Analytics goes to W. K. I. U. Chandratilaka. The award for achieving the second highest GPA in the first year of study in Master of Business Analytics goes to P. G. Sudhasingha. Now we move on to the 2017-2018 intake. The award for achieving the highest GPA in the second year of study in Master of Computer Science goes to R. H. Ramavikrama. The award for achieving the second highest GPA in the second year of study in Master of Computer Science goes to A. M. Veeratunga. The award for achieving the highest GPA in the second year of study in Master of Information Security goes to K. D. D. Lakmal. The award for achieving the second highest GPA in the second year of study in Master of Information Security goes to M. S. D. Abru. The award for achieving the highest GPA in the second year of study in Master of Information Security goes to D. Tilina Viraj. The award for achieving the second highest GPA in the second year of study in Master of Information Security goes to K. R. D. S. Koswate.
The award for achieving the highest GPA in the first year of study in Master of Computer Science goes to A.M. Veeratunga. The award for achieving the second highest GPA in Master of Computer Science in the first year of study goes to K. Rajivan. The award for achieving the highest GPA in the first year of study in Master of Information Technology goes to M.S.D. Abru. The award for achieving the second highest GPA in the first year of study in Master of Information Technology goes to S.J.M.T.I. Senivaratna. The award for achieving the highest GPA in the first year of study in Master of Information Security goes to JKLU Madhusham. The award for achieving the second highest GPA in the first year of study in Master of Information Security goes to S.M. Danishka Navin. Now we move on to the 2016-2017 intake. The award for achieving the highest GPA in the second year of study in Master of Computer Science goes to M.H.D.Y. Gunasiri. The award for achieving the second highest GPA in the second year of study in Master of Computer Science goes to K.M.H.B. Aberatna. The award for achieving the highest GPA in the second year of study in Master of Information Technology goes to L.D.J.K. Chitrangani. The award for achieving the second highest GPA in the second year of study in Master of Information Technology goes to KWNS Anuradhani. The award for achieving the highest GPA in the second year of study in Master of Information Security goes to R.A.D.K. Rupasinghe. The award for achieving the second highest GPA in the second year of study in Master of Information Security goes to W.M.S. Veerababu.
with that, we come to the end of the ceremony today. I would like to congratulate all the awardees of the best performances that they have represented in the degree programs. Wishing you all the best for your future. Let's conclude the event. Have a pleasant day and stay safe.